何申请美国大学？美国大学最看重申请表里的哪些内容？对于中国同学来说，在申请时应该注意哪些方面？本期精英说，我们邀请到了来自纽约哥伦比亚大学附属高中的升学指导总监，拥有超过30年教育招生经验的卡拉希尔，来说说申请美国大学时需要注意的那些事儿。
Well, I think the first thing that students need to be is very self-reflective so that they know themselves and that they can then look at different colleges and see what is going to be the best fit for them. And that can include a number of things as far as the academic reputation, academics, social activities, how they're going to spend their free time, location, a number of things that we then discuss. Well, the number one thing that colleges look for when they're reviewing a student's application is the transcript, and that would include the academic rigor of the classes, the student's grades, what type of school they go for, and that. And that's actually more important than the test scores. And that's what I think is a good thing about American universities, is that they're not looking at just the grades and just the test scores. So you can bring a lot of different things to the university that they're going to want and look at. So therefore, even though you have your transcript already set and your test scores already set, there's other things. It's a very holistic approach to admissions. I know that universities are looking for, in particular with Chinese students, is that they can work collaboratively and with a team. Many of the colleges in the U.S. work collaboratively, and it's not a competition, and that could be different than the type of school environment that they've been in the past. And also that it's expected that students will discuss and ask questions in class, and it's not the type of situation where you raise your hand. It's a very open dialogue, and that sometimes is contrary to what students are used to. I think it's that students try and make their application look like something that the college wants, rather than really just presenting themselves as what they are, and that's what the admissions office really wants to look at. One of the things that not just Chinese students do, but all students, including American students, is that they don't carefully proofread their application. So for instance, using the common application, they may be applying to 10 or 12 schools, and they might use a different college's name when they're responding for a different answer. And that doesn't look very good if you're trying to get accepted. They may use the same essay, and they'll put Boston College, and they'll end with something like, and therefore I can see myself being a student at Boston College, and then they send that to Columbia University. It happens many, many, many times. And it's just because they forget to proofread. So there's a college in Boston called Brandeis University that one of my Chinese students applied to. And we were practicing for her interview with them. And she said, oh, I really want to go to Brandeis because I know it was founded by Jews, and Jews really care a lot about money. And so therefore, I want to be in business, and I want to learn all the tips for them to become rich. And that's something that would be very offensive to an admissions officer at Brandeis University. So that's one of the things we do here, is really help students from a Western perspective of what might be offensive that they don't think is offensive. Well, I think students, and again, this is not just Chinese students, but just young people in general, they sometimes don't understand what the interview process is for. And it's really to make you come alive, because an admissions officer really only sees you on paper and may not have the opportunity to meet you. So both an essay and an interview gives the opportunity for you to really come alive as an applicant. So for instance, yesterday I interviewed 10 Chinese students, and every single one of them did not know how to give a proper handshake. So if you're doing an interview in person, that is the very first thing that you do in an interview is eye contact and a handshake and introducing yourself. So there's just a lot of things that you can do as far as self-confidence that comes through in that.